In this second part of the week 7 online recording video for process modeling unit, we'll move into the next example, mass balance in the presence of molecular diffusion. So, in systems with molecular diffusion effects, there is an additional term in the mass balance where the molecular flux can be expressed as proportional to the concentration gradient, okay, as expressed in this equation. This equations in here is what we call as the fixed first law. And this fixed first law is only valid for a binary mixture where the component A diffuses in a solvent B. Before we derive the component mass balance, we need to discuss a little bit on the concepts behind this fixed first law. So let's inspect what happened in here, where we have a profile of a concentrations versus a distance in one dimension. In here it's x, okay, and in here is c. So c is decreasing from the left to the right as we go from x equals 0 to x equal L. Okay, so the fixed first law is given by these equations in here. Then we need to check the unit first. The unit in here is mole per meter square second. Okay, the unit for the diffusivity is meter square per second. And then for the concentration is mole per meter cube. And then X is meter. So okay, if we multiply this meter square per second multiplied by mole per meter cube multiplied by 1 over m, then we will have the same unit. So this one is 2 is cancelled against 4, that will be meter square. Okay, and then so we will have mole per meter square second. Okay, that's the same unit with this one. Okay, now what we can see in here is that dc over dx has a positive direction. It will increases from the right to the left. Okay, so this is the directions of the positive directions of dc over dx. However, the molar flux or the mass transport basically occur on the opposite directions from the high concentrations to the lower concentration. Therefore, the molar flux in here is negative to the concentration gradient. Okay, that's important because the positive dc over dx has a positive directions from the right to the left. Negative directions is from the left to the right. So this is the directions of the diffusions or the GA. So mathematically speaking, the flux has opposite direction to the positive concentration gradient, or the diffusion direction is opposite to the direction where concentration increases. So these two are the important physical significance of this fixed first law equation that you as a chemical engineer need to understand. Okay, then now we shall go into the derivations of the mass balance in the control volume in figure 1 over the x direction. So we will be using the same figure again that we have in the previous slide, you know, where we have this kind of figures where this one is the z, this one is y, this one is x, and you have these cube elements in here. Okay, this one in here is delta y, this one in here is delta x, this one in here is delta z. We now inspecting only the over the x direction. Okay, first the accumulation of mass will be equal to molecular weight multiplied by concentration multiplied by the volume. So 1 over s because it's divided by t, and then this one will be gram per mole and then for concentration small per meter cube, and then all these three in here that will be given in terms of meter cube. So you will have, you scrap this one, so gram per second. Okay, then you have this one is meter square, molecular weight gram per mole, and then this molar flux mole per meter square second. Okay, so this one will be the same, have this unit of gram per second. Likewise in here we want to check again, meter square, gram per mole, meter square per second, mole per meter cube, multiplied by 1/m. Okay, this one with this one will be cancelled with this one will this one, gram per second again. Okay, note that this one delta y multiplied by delta z is used because we are using this area that is perpendicular to the directions in the x coordinate. Okay, so the outflow of mass will be inspected in this particular area as well, on the other side of the cube. Okay, once we do that thing, then we'll get these equations in here. Okay, then we can divide with the control volume and the molecular weight, or essentially what you define as delta x, delta y, delta z, ma. Okay, so this one, then we take a limit of delta x approaching 0. Then this particular term in here will be converted to del Ja for del x. We use the notations of del in here instead of d because we have two different independent variable in the bottom of the derivative. Okay, then we can substitute the fixed first law that we have in here, okay, into that into the equations or the derivative in here. Okay, this one will cancel out. This one is basically the fixed first law. So what we have in here is a fixed second law. Okay, so this particular, the final expressions in here is a partial differential equation with second order derivative in space. This one is second order, and this one is a first order in time. This particular PDE is called a parabolic PDE, and also known as a diffusion type PDE or heat equations. Okay, so before I continue into my into the next discussions on the dispersions, I will stop this video here. Thank you for listening.